It is now.
We're back.
It's now recording.
What episode are we on, Samuel?
Uno, dos. Take it away. Finish it off.
14.
It's the next episode. I can't believe this is going on the internet for people.
I can't either.
For people we know will watch this.
I can't believe anyone we know actually watches it.
Our friends have awful taste in
They
entertainment.
do.
This is what entertains them.
In their defense, they're idiots.
I mean,
they hang out with us.
Neither one of us are like masters of comedy, and all I ever hear is that this podcast is funny.
Yeah, I'm not that funny, like in all reality, but somehow we're like the best thing ever to these people.
You can't even think of how you feel.
I can't. It doesn't make any sense. Like, we're not doing this for like fame or anything.
You know what it is? Our friends are just, I think we just have dumb friends.
I
think that's what it is. I bet this is how we can get them to just start laughing maniacally. Just give me a sec here. Wait. Poo poo. Okay. And
PP.
now they're dying. And PP and PP.
You know what the worst part is? You literally went exactly where I wanted to go with that. My first thought was, oh, poo poo pee pee.
Poo poo pee pee, no wipey stinky.
And they're cracking up because they have no taste. And you know what? These dumb bastards are gonna come back again for more.
The worst part is I'm about to have to listen to that clip about 18 times as I try to edit something out of thin air to make it funny. I'm just screwing myself over. Tuesday Samuel is just like punching me right now.
You could just edit a picture of your face and that'll make people laugh.
Comedy gold.
You are.
You know what it'll
ugly.
be though? It'll just end up being a picture of your face though. And then now who's the loser?
I mean, what we could do is I could find some of the old theater pictures of you.
Oh.
And you could put that in there.
But you're Mr. Busy college boy. You don't have time to edit videos. That's why I'm the one doing it. That's why I'm the one doing it.
Oh, Samuel. You see, we've now arrived at the semester break. Am
I about to get some very hurt feelings from the shit posts you start creating?
I mean, I'm just a walking shit post at this point.
Emphasis on the post. You are a scrawny man.
I mean, I've told you about the time I ran into a stop sign reading a book, right?
You thought I was going to say shit, didn't you?
I did.
I got to keep you on your toes.
You're not doing a very good job because I still kind of expected it. You know what they say, expect the unexpected, but expect the expected because it's unexpected because I expected it.
You ready for this? Epic transition. You know what else is unexpected? The secret identities of the villains in Scooby-Doo. Holy
crap, you're right.
I
wonder what our topic is today.
I'm too good at my job.
I mean,
I deserve a podcasty or whatever the trophy.
A podcasty?
A podcasty.
It sounds like a toothpaste. You want to try some podcasty?
Ew.
It sounds like something my grandpa would use.
Brushing your teeth is already unpleasant as it is. You don't need to make it weirder.
Samuel, you're the one making it weird by moaning.
No, okay. You don't need to stick like plastic hair and scrape it across bones in your mouth. All right, it's already weird.
Well, Samuel, when you put it like that,
brushing your teeth is horrifying.
I mean, flossing sucks too, but we have to do it.
Well, I mean, you have to do it. All right, I do. I am a anti-flosser, sir.
Oh God. First you're a flat earther, now you're an anti-flosser.
I don't like
the Great Divide. This is why you're single, Samuel.
I don't like the gum ouchies, okay? Not to mention the pain ketchup that comes out. I don't
the gum ouchies. That's what you're going with.
I may not be on my A game, okay?
You have game?
I do have the game of life, where I am balling, making Shaq cry.
I wouldn't go that far, but okay.
Making Kobe explode.
Samuel, too soon. Okay, so I have a bad story for you.
All right.
After Kobe died back in January, I had to go to a basketball game at one of my colleges.
I bet it was tense.
And well, here's the thing though. We had to be there because we worked for the school. And one of my coworkers, every time they would go to take one of our girls would go to take a shot, he would yell Kobe and they would make it.
Oh no.
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden the tradition has a very, very different meaning.
Yep.
It's a happy meaning though. One less basketball player making too much money. Am I right?
Speaking of basketball players,
where are you going with this?
You know what basketball players I like?
No.
The Harlem Globetrotters, who have appeared on Scooby-Doo.
I bow to you, sir.
I am also a master of segues.
That right there was a transition.
Oh yeah.
We could end the podcast right now. That's entertainment enough.
YouTube, where's my check?
Oh, you know what, YouTube? You know what? I think I'm gonna cut YouTube a deal. Okay, I've been putting some pretty quality stuff on your website. You don't gotta pay me though, YouTube. All right. Just like, just make Scooby-Doo real and have them blow me. And we'll call it even, YouTube.
You really gonna work that conversation in from before the podcast?
Hey, that was comedy gold, and it should have been on the podcast from the beginning. Okay.
I mean, it was, but me and Samuel now both agree that Scooby-Doo could give amazing head.
Daphne, get that out of here.
Velma, go.
Velma, just give me like 20 minutes and a Gatorade. But first, Scooby.
Fred, you got no neck, man.
Fred,
Get out.
What? Okay, here's the deal. Fred, you can't just be dressing up like a sailor and not be a sailor, okay?
He's a seaman.
He is a seaman. If anything, he's probably like a pass around pot boo, and we would never know.
Did you just have a stroke?
I've had many strokes.
Oh God. So Samuel, want to know a fun fact?
What's that?
The voice of Fred is also currently the voice of Scooby-Doo.
Really?
Yep. Frank Welker.
Talented man.
He was also the lion in The Lion King. He did the voice. He was the monkey in Aladdin.
Really? Oh, he's the animal man.
He is.
Strange.
So, Samuel, what is your favorite piece of Scooby-Doo media?
Scooby-Doo media. Well, I especially like it when you find Scooby-Doo plastered on illegal narcotics. I find that very nice. What about you?
Scooby-Doo cocaine? I mean,
yeah, like the Scooby-Doo condom that burns when you put it on, and now you're going to the ER.
Samuel, I think you may just have an STD, my friend.
The Scooby-Doo condom that just gets it over with and hands you AIDS on a silver platter,
I think you may need to go to a doctor.
The doctor was pretty shocked when he heard that there was all these virgins with AIDS. He didn't know what was going on.
I have problems with you. You're trying to get us in trouble.
It's your job to protect me.
No, it is not.
That's how the internet works. I can say whatever I want until the straight man goes, joke, remember? And then it's fine.
Oh my. Don't be one of those people, Samuel. one of those guys who is clearly being an asshole, but then goes, "It's just a joke, man."
Hey. It's still family friendly, okay? There has never been one F-bomb. Not one.
It's not family friendly if we're talking about all the virgins with AIDS.
I mean, it's an epidemic.
You're an epidemic.
I'm really hurt by that comment.
You'll get over it.
I won't. No. I don't want to talk to you.
Oh, shut up, Samuel. So anyway, the adult will now talk about his favorite piece of Scooby-Doo media that involves the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Tim Curry. That's right. Big Papa Tim Curry, who has worked from the Rocky Horror Picture Show into Samuel's love and life. Now, Samuel, please take it away.
Still mad.
You see, Samuel.
Yes.
If you don't start joining the podcast, I'm going to take away your Nintendo Switch. Yeah, that's what I thought. Converse with me, buddy.
I guess that's how you have to do it, huh?
I will take away your Switch. I will take away your phone. You will be grounded, young man.
I mean, I guess like the gif of Garfield breakdancing that I'm probably going to stick over the beginning of the video. It's probably going to be pretty boring by now. Did you notice that from the last podcast episode? There's just Harold chugging mayonnaise.
I don't get how you choose this stuff. Like,
I'm a connoisseur of the internet. What can I say? Some people have taste in fine wine and fine food. I, for one, have the greatest taste in shitty internet things.
Samuel, I have seen you eat shit off the floor. You do not have taste. You
offered it.
I did not offer it. I said, Samuel, don't take that. You were like, it's fine.
Hey. Whoever shat that shit had a wonderful diet, okay? Healthy tasting. I got my grains in for the day. I love the fact that, we were like, we can't come up with a topic. Let's talk about Scooby-Doo. And then we just bullshit and talk about whatever we want. No. That's the thing that sucks is I thought I put some actual thought into this episode. Okay, I have conversation starters. All right. Start them, I mean. All right. You ready for this? I am. Everybody, get ready for this new, amazing, magical segment of the series. You're all going to love it. It's called Samuel and the thing he thought with his think. You ready for this? Conversation topic number 1. All right. Let me set the scene here, okay? Sometime today would be nice. We are just like Scooby-Doo. We have our own, rickety bucket of bolts that we drive down the street, and we're detectives. Are you talking about my car, Samuel? Well, it could be either one of our cars. You know what? Let's just say like our cars made a baby, and we have now taken that baby and we drive it. And so we kidnapped it. We want to start our own detective agency, but it's not a cartoon, and we do not have criminal justice licenses or expertise or clearance. We're the Mike Tyson mystery crew. So we're doing our best to solve mysteries while running from, Johnny Law, tampering with evidence, making outlandish claims, and that one time that we flirted with the officer who turned out to be a man, And you're just stealing the plot now from Scoob. So we're driving our little rickety bucket of bolts. No, don't. You're not gonna get away with that, Samuel. And so I've just said 3 minutes of nonsense, right? For me to ask you, in our detective agency, I'm the Brawn, right? Yes, and I can grow wings out of my ass and fly. Look at how good of a detective agency we are then. If you're the Brawn, we're screwed. Oh, you're right. I'm both. I'm brain and brawn, and you're Samuel. Sex appeal. Oh.
I think we just lost our whole audience.
Somebody's got to be the Daphne in this detective agency.
And it ain't going to be you.
All right. Because we've got to fill in for all the roles of the Scooby Gang, right?
Now, Samuel, I will tell you, I was actually part of a group of friends. We called ourselves the Mystery Gang. And for Halloween, we went as the Scooby Gang.
All right.
I was Shaggy.
Mm-hmm.
You can be Scooby.
Okay. I've already got ticks, so it works.
Wait, look, hold up. You're not coming to my house.
Please.
So
who's going to be our...
Look, Evan can be our Fred. Actually, no, he can be Daphne.
Oh, it'll be amazing.
Evan can be Daphne.
Oh, well, now you ruined it.
We could call Montana. I think she would like to be Velma. And
does Montana even like us anymore? I don't even know.
I still text her sometimes.
If we showed her this podcast, I think she would be like, no thanks.
We'll have to send her some clips.
I think no, she really would be like, no thanks, but like lovingly. Like, yeah, I'm sure this is good, but I just would prefer not having it in my life. Thank you. A respectful no thanks.
I mean, with a face as ugly as yours, I don't blame her.
Okay, let me come up with like a crime we've got to solve, right?
Okay.
So
no Fred. We don't need him.
We've got to decide what roles we're filling, right?
Okay.
I've got a tail, and I'm the brains, and I'm the brawn.
No.
I'm Fred, Velma, and Scooby, you know?
You are only Scooby, the dumb dog.
So you've got to be the sexy one with an oversized shirt, and then you're Daphne Shaggy. I've got it all planned out.
Okay, I'm wearing the green shirt and the purple skirt.
Right.
I actually want to do that as a Halloween costume now.
You've got long red hair too. That's important.
Okay. I actually have a story then. When I was at the Comic-Con here, I was talking with one person. I brought this up, and I've made that joke about being Shaggy and Daphne. And I was like, man, that'd actually be a good idea.
Is that going to be a cosplay you do?
It may have to be.
I feel like it would be horrifying.
Samuel?
I want it
I don't care.
Skin tight. It's all part of my master plan to one day have you naked in public.
Why is that your master plan?
I need a hobby, okay?
You need a different hobby.
I haven't found one yet.
How about manly knitting?
You know, that's what I was thinking is like, if we ever garner enough of a fan base and like something like VidCon came around, that'll just be like a thing. We'll get together and do manly knitting with like a group of fans.
Like we're just on stage, and instead of doing some other crap,
no. Like
asking questions.
I don't care if they offered for it to be on stage. I would refuse. I want us to just be like, we go to the biggest section, like in the middle of all the shops, where everybody's trying to walk around and buy things and enjoy.
We don't have a merch stand. We're just sitting there knitting with.
I want us to just be this speed bump in the middle of the crowd that people have to walk around. Just this like massive group of guys all just knitting in front of stores, and there's like such a big circle of guys that like it's completely blocking off some of the stands. Nobody can buy anything from it because there's just this big hunk of guys in the middle of the walkway. So you want everyone
else to hate us?
Yes. And then they're like, please, will you go on stage? And we're like, no, PewDiePie, go away. We're not listening to you. And we're gonna.
I don't think he's gonna be the one telling us.
We're gonna knit right here. And it wasn't nice to meet you. And then he like cries because he wanted to be my best friend. That's how it would go down.
Samuel, you are delusional if you think anyone wants to be your friend.
Okay. And you want to say that I take things too far. Man, you have a way with words in the way of words being hurtful, sir.
I'm your daddy. I'm allowed to do it.
That was mean. You should make Mean Girls 2 and just be the Mean Girls, okay?
It's fun whenever the insults are pointed at each other.
It's fun when they're pointed at me, you mean?
Samuel, get me back then.
I just wanted to talk about my detective agency, okay? I put a lot of thought into this murder mystery and we keep getting off topic.
Okay, tell me about the murder mystery.
Well, we are
friendless man.
So I have, I'm a half human, half dog, just monstrosity. And then you're just as horrifying with your skin suit Daphne dress that's like 5 sizes too small, and it's a very cold Halloween night, very windy. Children are avoiding us because their parents are telling them to. We're generally just like putting off the night with just this bad vibe that's surrounding us as they look at us, How
have we not been arrested yet?
Because the police also avoid us. We're ruining their night too. They could be stopping kids committing crimes right now, but there's just like these dudes and they're like, we don't want to dedicate our time to that. So we've got to decide the name of our detective agency because we can't be the Scooby Gang. That'll get us into copyright issues.
Bailey Benson.
I'm thinking just like Squad, but we got to do like a cool acronym for Squad, It could be like the really good detectives and friends together.
Squad. That doesn't spell squad.
Squad, and so we've got that plastered.
Okay, I have an idea.
A 7-word phrase, but then like 5 letters for the acronym plastered on the side of a van. It looks really cool. It's also got like a tasteful topless mermaid on the side, just general good vibes. We've got a cool van that people just like give thumbs up to us when we drive over. Some guy with a boombox is just like right on,
Boombox, Samuel.
Oh yeah. Boombox, afro, a stereotypical boombox guy, All
right, Samuel, how about this for a acronym?
Okay.
Every villain is Lemons.
Also known
Squad.
as Evil.
Evil!
Also known as Squad. This is how you know I'm egotistical. That's the joy hearing my joke gave me.
I always knew you had an ego, Samuel.
Oh,
first time I saw you do that monologue in theater.
Oh yeah. Which one? The Walmart one?
Yeah.
Oh, the Walmart
one. This kid's funny, but he's got an ego.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you were the only freshman I didn't just despise.
Well, and I'm on the internet now. This is where egotistical people belong.
I thought that was cable news.
Oh, well, I'm not Fox Newsmaker beautiful, so I have to settle for this YouTube thing,
I mean, there's a reason he doesn't show his face, folks.
So the Squad's about to solve the first mystery. Oh man, this is the worst.
The problem is, Samuel, you gotta hit me back sometime.
Oh yeah, and Cameron's autistic laugh track.
I mean, it's funny because it's true. I
hate you.
It's not my fault. I'm better at being an insult comic than you.
Oh man, now we can just like label it as just like it's like now a like, what is it?
I don't know.
It's an autism empowerment video now. That can be our brand. Just these horrible jokes. But then it's like, hey, we, thumbs up autistic guys, and then everybody loves us. That can be the thing.
For the love of God, no.
Okay. The squad's at it again. We're powwowing around town, hitting up all the alleyways, busting up drugs, and
all
then
the
burger joints, busting up the drugs. Whoops, I thought that was a salt packet. Now I think I need to go to the ER. You say that I'm fine, but
then really, you collapse and I throw you in a dumpster.
Really, the whole time I've been in the ER and I've hallucinated our entire friendship, and I'm just meeting you right now. And then we get the idea to do this detective agency. We start doing this murder mystery, and we've just found our first clue. There is this just like dog shit on the sidewalk, but it says, I put this dog shit here, Jason. And we're like, who's Jason? And why did he just
Jason?
He just Play-Doh molded his name onto the sidewalk with dog shit. He clearly must have some ulterior motives for doing this.
I mean, we know he's a dirty little bastard.
We could find out who the drug kingpin in this town is, or find out who's been like scalping all these blonde women. Or we could solve the mystery of the man who wrote his name with this dog shit. What do you say, partner? What do you say, partner?
What jump is that? You went from a guy who branded his name in a dog shit into a fucking psychopath.
Our town's got some problems, but what do you say, partner?
We're part of it.
What kind of horrible ulterior dimension is this?
All right, so here's what I think it is.
We're in town, and these just like schmoes are like, now this is gonna be the news of the day.
All right, here's what I think happened. Okay. All right, so this guy named Jason, his real name is Jim. Okay, he owns a ranch. All right, but for whatever reason, when he brands his cattle, he brands them with the name Jason. And so one day, he's trying to chase a cow down the street. He's in his boxers and a cowboy hat and boots. And he's got this nice big hot iron poker. And he trips. And he steams. And he brands this piece of shit.
I hope you guys have some popcorn for this. Oh, man.
And then what happens is we go out to his house. Break in.
Okay? And he's sitting there in a chair with this blonde wig over his face that's dripping blood over his hair. Dun dun dun.
And then I just slowly walk out. And I get the hell out of town.
This is supposed to be a fun mystery. Wrong ranch. So we discovered the scalping guy, but it was actually the wrong address. Here's the right house.
That would be such like a good dark humor in like a TV show.
You're not the villain.
They're investigating a murder, but they find this other guy. Instead of doing anything, they just walk out.
Sorry, man. This is for the cops. We're doing something a bit more lighthearted.
Oh, this isn't my job. Sorry.
No. We're looking for the dog shit guy. Oh, down the road.
Down the road to the left. His
down the road.
Jim. All right, and then what happens? We break into the lighthouse. We break into the lighthouse, okay? And we see Jim there. And he's still in nothing but his boxers and his cowboy hat. And then
he's walking out of the bathroom, steam coming out of the shower.
Yes. And then what we do,
we
grab a rope.
Background.
We grab a rope. We hog tie him. And then we brand him with his own thing.
No.
And yeah.
We take a brand and we shape the brand into the word midget, and then we brand his schlong with midget. So even though it's like 11 inches long, every woman is like, oh, you can't say that anymore. No BJ for you, and his life is ruined.
All right, I was thinking we brand him. Okay, your idea is stupid, but hear me out. we make it say Squad.
Ooh.
Yeah.
But wait.
And we brand his ass.
He keeps muttering something. I'm gonna take the duct tape off his mouth.
And the sock out.
And the sock out. And my fist. So I just wanted to see what his throat felt like. All right. So his mouth is empty now. And he goes, wait, don't brand me. I'm working for a guy higher up than me. I'm just one of his henchmen. I'm not the one planning all this.
And then he screams because I brand him because I'm not listening. And I go, what?
And we ignore him. Mystery over.
Our job here is done.
But wait, this doesn't explain why he wrote his name in dog shit on the sidewalk. That was the purpose of us coming here.
I mean, I don't care anymore. We branded him.
I care. I'm the one who, took it home for further testing. Okay, I'm invested. Okay.
Wait, you scooped the shit up.
No glove. And I stuck it in my back pocket, and the cup popped into your car. I need to see where this story goes. Okay.
And then I kick you out of my car.
What are our names in the mystery organization? Okay, Grant. You're Grant. What am I?
Grant.
I'm also Grant. Grants and Grants. The squad.
It's like a law firm.
The squad.
Grant. Squad.
Just really loud. Squad.
Every time we go to a drive-through to pick up an order somewhere.
This is a stealth mission.
I have an order for Squad.
Oh, I think that must be us. Well, you're also the only people in this restaurant. But you could tell from the title.
Yes.
What they just yelled. It's not a big deal, ladies, but we're the squad.
Samuel, who are you talking to? There's no one else here.
So we're continuing the mystery, right? Because I'm the one who got a bunch of shit in my pants, and that's more than usual, and I want to figure out why I committed to this. And so I say we figure out who his boss is.
And I say, why? I've already branded him.
I think it's time for me to become a solo detective. I don't like the way that you're trying to take the squad.
You know what, Samuel?
What, Grant?
I think I'm going to become a solo detective because I don't like the way you're taking the squad.
Okay, then.
Fine.
We're still meeting up on Thanksgiving, though, right?
Yeah, definitely. Are you bringing the mashed potatoes?
Oh, yeah. And make sure that we figure out who's picking up your grandma because we don't want her going down the freeway.
I think cousin Steve is. So.
Oh, okay. I haven't talked to her in a while. I need to.
I haven't either. I mean, we get so busy with work.
We never know how many
the squad.
But that's
it gets hard.
Oh
yeah. So anyway, what were we talking about?
Fine. Yeah.
Anyway, I gotta go home, man. So.
Oh, but drive safe.
I will. You too. By the way, I hit there's a screw in your tire. You need a ride home?
Oh, well, actually, we've been sharing this car. So if you drive...
I guess not pushes you out.
Oh, it's no big deal. It's just a brisk 35-mile walk home.
Bye, Samuel. See you tomorrow.
We're a ways away from...
Grant.
I can't hear you. You drove too far away now.
What a loser.
You should be quiet. You're far away.
Why would anyone have the name Grant?
Your name's Grant.
How are you talking to me?
You know what? I don't need you. I'm a solo detective. Okay?
I'm a solo artist, okay? I'm
going to figure out who the kingpin is.
I already have him in the trunk, Grant.
Whoa, you know what, Grant? I bet that's not even the real kingpin, and I bet
it is because I branded him too.
You know what? We may have been partners decades ago, but I still question your legitimacy as a detective.
You know what, Samuel? At least I didn't print my degree from a website.
This is the 1880s. We don't have printers.
We don't have cars then either.
We gotta figure out what's going on here.
I'm driving a train.
No tracks, just off-roading. The original Ford F-150 locomotive.
Could you actually imagine that? Someone just like off-roading a train.
Who needs tracks? This bitch is strong. Burr.
You know, and that's now the train that sits in the center of our town.
Oh, you know what? I have a smoke bomb that'll make your eyes water. Smoke bomb.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, your eyes are already watering. And I've taken the guy out of the trunk, and I'm going to be the one to interrogate him. He's also really heavy, so I'm not walking very fast. And
then I hit Samuel with the train.
Didn't think of that. All right, let's do that again. No, that's not fair.
No, Mom. Okay, Mom, he's trying to cheat.
Okay. You know what? All right. I throw the smoke bomb at the train. Now the train's blinded and you can't pick it up. So now I pick up the body and I'm running away.
My train goes by smell.
Oh, you're no fun.
I smell you, and my train goes, and it grabs you, and it drags you back with us.
Well, you're forgetting one thing, though.
What?
I have the key to the sewer, and I'm in the sewer now, and you don't have a key, so.
And then my train just punches through. And chases you through the sewer.
But now the train's flooded and the coal's not lit anymore. And
I don't use a coal train, dummy. I use an engine and it's waterproof.
It's the Tesla train in 1880.
I'm using the Amtrak line.
It's the new 5G 1880 train.
The mole people are just looking at us like, what the hell are these guys doing?
It's a really complicated maze. And I've decided to mask my scent by covering myself in more than the usual amount of shit. So now it's like I smell like a different kind and you can't trace it.
But what you forget is that, you know those like little tail hooks they have on aircraft carriers?
Yeah.
My train has one of those, and it's been attached to you this whole time. And I press a button
this whole time,
and I press the button, and it just fucking brings you to me.
Oh no! It's embedded in my shoulder blade. Getting naked was for no point. Good thing it ripped my arm off, and I'm a righty, and it only ripped off my left arm, so I can still hold him and interrogate him, and I'm running away.
And then by the time you get back to our base, I'm already sitting there with your arm.
Oh, no. Done.
Playing rock, paper, scissors with it and losing.
Why is it always doing paper?
God dang it, man. I keep getting confused.
Confound it. There is also a trail of blood that I'm now leaving through this sewer. But our town has a lot of problems, and there's an alarming amount of blood in this sewer. So it's not very effective.
And then I see you when we get back. I say, hey, what happened to your arm?
Oh, you know, detective stuff. You wouldn't get it. Because
I've been a detective longer than you, so I definitely wouldn't get it.
You came out of the womb 1 hour before I did.
Samuel, I'm 42. You're 12.
I'm 42, and it's 1880, and I was born in 1880.
I'm basically an old man.
I was born in 1880 and now it's 2021. I'm 42 and I have this Tesla train. The story has no loopholes.
None. Hollywood, when do we get to write our film?
Also, this town is in Canada, but it's also Detroit.
What are you doing, Grant?
No, that ruins it. We're tough detectives.
Oh, you never met a tough Canadian, eh?
No, those do not
exist. I'll have you know, my moose's antlers could kill you.
Okay, no more. All right. we're going to assume I've outsmarted you in every way, shape, or form.
We're going to assume that Samuel has the IQ of a peanut.
I've had all the hair on my body shaved away. I am missing an arm. I am blowing in the sewer wind, completely naked in this sewer, trying to just interrogate this guy so I can solve this mystery and finally walk my daughter down the aisle at her wedding. Okay, that's all that I need. I need to solve this last case so I can go into retirement in peace. That's all I need.
And then by the time that you've finished anything, I've already caught the real killer. I've walked your daughter.
I've impregnated, married, and walked her down the aisle.
I'm your son-in-law now.
Oh no. You're really putting salt in the wound because I've just realized something. I've sat down the guy to interrogate him, and he's deaf, and I can speak sign language, but I'm missing an arm.
At which point I walk up with the other arm, like,
now you're signing with 3 arms, ultra sign language.
At which point you ask if you can have your arm back, and I say, no, it's mine. I found it. Finders keepers.
And then I go, if I give you the guy back, will you give me my arm back?
No.
Shake on it?
No.
What about, I can't offer my other arm because then we can't shake on it. Because we're still
hold on a minute. That sounds like a good offer. Just give me your other arm.
But we're manly detectives, and shaking on it is the only way we can ever agree on something.
No, how about we twerk on it?
Okay, wait. We need to set the stage. We are both 368 years old. I am naked, missing an arm, with a deaf man in the middle of a sewer. You are also, you claim you're older, so you are 777 years old in a skin-tight Velma suit, holding my severed arm, beating me in every way, shape, or form in detectory with a Tesla train.
But I'm like an evil Doc Brown.
You can do anything in your power to outsmart me in detective ways, but you could never win in a game of paper, rock, scissors. And this, my friend, is the weakness I'm about to exploit. If I beat you in this game of paper, rock, scissors, double or nothing, I either lose this arm or you have to retire from detectiving forever.
And I said, no, that's stupid. I know I'll lose.
And I give up and go home.
and then I meet you at home because I'm your son-in-law now.
How did my daughter perform?
I'm not at liberty to say.
Damn, she married a gentleman.
Yeah. Right. Okay, the guy who rips off your arm and
we're just really cool. You're just like, can you put on a robe? I've stayed naked and completely smooth. All right, your turn for a conversation starter.
I don't know how to follow that up. Can you hold it for a minute while I use the restroom?
Oh, I've got to edit that out.
No, leave it in.
Oh, you better get me some tinkle sounds.
Of course.
You know what? Actually, let's pee together like best friends.
Well, you know what they say. Hermione went alone. She got attacked by a troll. So I'll be right back.
I'm gonna race you.
I'll race you.
I'm gonna win.
I'm gonna win.
I win.
I win.
I washed my hands though.
Samuel, why were you recording in my bathroom?
Well, why were you looking down the whole time?
Samuel, that series, it really reminded me of something. It could be the spiritual successor to an old show called Orangelo.
Orangelo and Lamangelo. That actually needs to become a YouTube video one of those days, because that's a joke that my dad made up, and he would love for that to be animated in all of its glory.
Hey, that was the shit we came up for with that.
And I could legitimately make like a good spiritual successor to like Orangelo, just like as like a YouTube series. We could get me, you, Evan together and just like record an episode. Like I would actually write out whole scripts and stuff. Like I could think of some pretty like stupid sitcom, like generic thing to get into. It would be great.
Featuring, oh my God. Hey, you guys get back to work. Oh my God. It's celebrity guest star Ben Stiller.
We didn't want him. He's insisting.
Yeah, he's kind of desperate for roles right now.
I mean, what? Like, you would think he would make it after Night at the Museum, but he doesn't.
After Meet the Fockers, man.
No, the only person who became famous from Night at the Museum is Robin Williams. He was a nobody before that movie.
I mean, just absolutely nobody.
Who?
Yeah, who?
Forgotten.
Anyway, what were we talking about?
You have to top our detective agency story, which the fandom of this podcast shall go down as a legendary moment.
I don't think I can top that, Samuel.
Okay, then.
I am a mere mortal.
You know what? This is fine. We can bring it down from a boil to a simmer. Everybody, let's just get those long johns, back to little mini corn dogs, and let's all be platonic about this now, okay?
All right, Samuel. Here's my idea.
Okay.
Let's talk about some of our work stories.
Work stories.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
you started off. It's your idea, and I don't want to talk.
I mean, there was that time I made the joke. It's like, I just do what a normal person does. I cry in the shower. And Antonio looked me dead in the eyes and said, "Why do you cry in the shower?"
Why do you cry in the shower?
Because I'm lonely, Samuel.
No, I can't afford water.
My tears bathe me.
It just makes my skin worse.
Oh, God. Wait.
Oh, man. Anytime I ever think of work stories, I either think of like funny situations I've been in that I don't remember very well and probably can't tell the story to it very well because I'm just like lacking in details. And then there's the times when I was an absolute asshole, mostly on accident.
So mostly your stories.
Yeah, and I remember those in extreme detail. Because that's just the thing. Like I said a lot of really messed up things completely on accident, and
I know you have,
and they've scarred me forever. This is one that I don't think you've ever heard. I don't even know if I want to say it, but I think a lot of people already.
If it's too risky, I wouldn't say it.
It's not too risky because the people who are involved have already forgiven me, right? But and like,
what did you do?
It's a moment that I'm going to very openly say I feel very bad about and have learned from. So it's okay if I share it now because I've improved as a person from this moment. And it was an accident. It was an accident. All right. So about how Diana and Raymond spent years trying for a baby, like years.
Yes.
So the day when Diana finally realized she was pregnant, she came into the McDonald's and she was so happy. She's like, I'm pregnant. And I completely stone-faced said about time. And it came out horribly. I meant it as a joke, like about time. And then Seinfeld just do. But it came out horribly. It was like about time, and just like everybody was like, dude, no. And Diana was mad. Like, didn't talk.
I can imagine. I mean,
like we had to open with each other, and she just like, if she didn't have to say something to me, she wouldn't. It took a long time to get her to like forgive me.
I remember how mad she could get. So.
Oh yeah. And which
I
is
don't think
weird
I was
because
ever
if
on
you're
the
pregnant,
receiving
you're
end
not
of
having
it.
periods anymore. So like we knew this was like mad she was choosing to be. So I mean, like, and that's a moment I like, and so it's like you got to learn from that. You know, you got to learn. Sometimes words are gonna come out in the worst way they ever could have come out, and you've just gotta be like, okay, don't do that again, because that was bad.
Yeah, that's why we're not defenders of the people who say some messed up stuff and then just go, "It was a joke. It was a joke."
Hey, I am very good at admitting when I was wrong.
Like, oh yeah, oh god.
I'm not, I see, and I did my best to explain that in a way that it isn't funny, because I will be the one person to say, of all the, I can sit there and be like, skin a helpless woman, ha 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 ha, comedy. But the second I'm like, hey, that was not cool.
If it's different when it's real.
That was like, not cool, and I mean it. I mean it. That was
comedy is supposed to make people laugh, not feel like shit.
I guess that's why I make it, hoping that I can get rid of those feelings for myself.
Your feelings of immense guilt.
My feelings of immense shit. If I just took it out of my pockets, maybe it would stop. I've got to stop chasing all these mysteries.
I've been Grant.
And I've been Grant.
And you're watching Disney Channel. You know what I was watching earlier today?
What?
I looked up clips of just Mr. Mosby from The Sweet Life of Zach and Cody.
Oh, he was so good.
He's honestly like
that Vine that he was like super famous in, where he's just like somebody.
M or Flume.
Yeah. Oh, that one's great.
God,
and it's weird because those twins are like really weird now.
They're older. I mean,
there's tons of like weird Hollywood twins that are out there.
I mean, comparatively, they turned out relatively normal.
Yeah, like I hear like one of them's on Riverdale, and the other one I think owns like a brewery, I think.
Yeah. Like I think I follow one of them on Twitter.
And then everybody's like, haha, Mark Zuckerberg's a lizard person. And I'm just like, excuse me, have you seen the Olsen twins? They terrify me. I wouldn't be surprised if I like accidentally grazed their arm and it felt like an ice pack. Like
are the Olsen twins still even relevant?
They aren't relevant. They just make their way too expensive dresses, and that's their life.
I mean, what were they even in? What were they famous for?
They were famous as 6-year-olds, and the second they stopped being 6-year-olds, they weren't famous. Do you actually not know what show they were from?
I can't remember for the life
Full
of
House.
me. Oh, that was them?
Yeah.
Oh, I stopped caring about them a long time ago.
Especially now that I've seen so many better sitcoms, I don't think I could ever care about Full House.
The problem is with like all the sitcoms we watch, all the people who are in them are turning out to be terrible people.
Well, I mean, you'd expect that. It's a sitcom.
I mean, no, the actual people.
Well, yeah.
Like
give me an example, like
Drake Bell.
Oh yeah. Well, and then like the stuff that Jeanette McCurdy went through was pretty bad.
Yeah, Dan Schneider's an asshole.
Well, and it's not, and the thing is like Jeanette McCurdy is getting all the spotlight when there's been like dozens of victims. And I mean, like, sure, it's like you shouldn't like really be upset like that, but like also like there were dozens of victims. It wasn't just her, you know?
Like it's a large scale problem, and it kind of
it sucks
that the only one who's getting like a lot of the help and attention they need. Like, it's good she's bringing attention to it, but I think when people focus on stuff like this, they tend to forget there's a lot of regular people affected by it.
Yeah, there's all the faceless people who probably have never even spoken up about it.
It's kind of like the Britney Spears situation. Like,
yeah,
with how hard it was for her to get out of her situation, and she's famous, imagine how hard it is for the regular person.
Yeah.
Like, it breaks me. We make a lot of jokes, but we genuinely care when people are hurting.
We have easy lives, you know that?
We do, right? me
that should
Samuel are very lucky to live the lives we have.
That should be the moral of the story. Like, hey, don't get upset about what we do. We're douches.
We're douches. Don't worry about us. Go help people who actually need it.
Ignore the douches.
That's actually a good life lesson.
Pay no attention to the douches on the internet.
Pay no attention to the douches behind the curtain.
I knew you'd get it. Oh man. We're just, you know what we are? We're just a couple of monkeys here to put on a show.
I like how we had that little serious moment just immediately.
I could be serious. Watch, I'll stay serious right now. You ready for this?
Do it.
Systematic racism. It needs to end.
You know what? You're actually correct, Samuel. It does. Anyway, it's not like we're doing a hot take there or anything.
What are we, fucking girls? No.
What? What does that have to do with anything?
I don't know. I just wanted to sit there and think, what's the worst thing to say in this situation?
Samuel, we're gonna look back on this in like 10, 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna cringe so much.
Ugh, no, I'll tell my butler to cringe for me.
And you think you're gonna have a butler when you're living in a box?
He'll be cheap. I don't want the best butler. I just want a butler.
I want the butler.
You know, I actually discovered a website like that one time.
What?
Like, there's an actual, like, affordable butlering company. Like, they can get you a butler that matches your budget or something like that.
That matches your butt.
If me and my butler aren't matching in every way, shape, or form, I don't.
My butler cannot have a bigger butt than me.
Our turds must be identical, or I may feel inferior. I cannot have dysfunction in the power balance. He is my butler. I am giving him his salary. He shall turd the way I tell him to turd.
Oh, that's some Jeff Bezos shit right there.
I love the videos about how Jeff Bezos is like real life Lex Luthor.
Dude, hilarious. Have you seen the Eddie Burback video on him?
Absolutely love Eddie Burback.
Yeah, that video was so good.
Oh, it was great.
Anyway,
cartoon
Samuel,
villain.
We have run up on time.
We have.
You want to take us out?
We have.
Yeah.
All right. I will leave you all, lovely people, aka 3 people. I will leave you all with a wonderful message that you can use as inspiration in your life to, one day strengthen yourself.
Samuel, I think we should say the message at the same time on the count of 3. All right.
Okay. 1, 2,
3. Ignore the douche.
When you sprinkle, if you tinkle, be a sweetie and wipe the seedy, because no one wants to sit on pee when they take a shit. Goodbye.
It's still recording.
It is?